Welcome as Premier League football returns for the 2025-2026 seasons.
It's been a long wait.
Yes.
Long wait. I mean, yeah, we were kept busy by the Club World Cup and the preseason matches, but then there's nothing like Premier League, the main league.
True.
So we're very excited. Like, we can't wait for it to all kickstart.
Yes, UB, we can't wait for it to kickstart. And the Premier League has made it very interesting. Week 1 UB, we have a very big, mouth-watering, big cracker of a fixture. We'll see Manchester United. After their signings, welcome Arsenal. Before we go into the fixtures properly, let's just go through some selected fixtures this weekend. The season will kickstart with a Friday night football UB. We'll see Liverpool welcome Bournemouth. Then on Saturday, early kickoff, we'll see Aston Villa, another cracker, welcome Newcastle United, and we'll see Wolves take on Manchester City. While on Sunday, we'll see UB a London derby, where we'll see Chelsea, the world champions, welcome the Community Shield champions in Stamford Bridge. Then late on Sunday, UB, we'll see Manchester United welcome Arsenal. Before the fixtures, UB, what do you expect this season?
Expectations. So, everybody has signed players.
True.
Everybody.
Yes.
In fact, at this point, let's just say maybe a few other clubs, of course, but the top six.
And signings are still ongoing.
And everybody's not done signing.
So yes.
Every club, every top 6 club has signed at least 3 players.
Yes.
Every top 6 club, at least 3 players
yes.
for a top 6 club. So everybody's going for the league. It's going to get very interesting now.
Allegedly, everybody's going for the league.
It's going to get very interesting. Even Man, you have finished 14th, 15th. They are going for the league through the season.
Yes.
So it's going to get very interesting. And nobody's left out of the whole thing.
So
everybody's prepared to win.
That is very interesting because big teams who cried for strikers, who cried for goals, or signed.
Big teams cry for strikers. Just tell us.
Manchester United cried for strikers. Their strikers were not scoring goals. Arsenal cried for strikers. Chelsea cried for strikers.
Oh my God.
And these teams have signed strikers. Even some people signed more than one striker.
Oh, don't talk about it.
So I just want to pick your brain before we proceed. Who will make it to the top for UB and who will be champions at the end of this 2025-2026 season?
Okay, I wish you asked this question after at least one game, but then if you're asking it now,
yes, I'm asking you now.
I'm not scared. So I'm going to answer from. I'm not just going to answer with sentiment. I'm going to answer from what I have watched from the ending of last season down to the, let's just say, the Club World Cup for the teams that were there, down to the preseason, the performances I've seen. So far, this is my prediction for the top 4. You said top 4?
Yes.
I'll give you top 6.
All right.
I'll give you top 6. Top 4. First this season. I don't going to just be retained by the bush. I expect it to be Liverpool.
To retain the title.
To retain the title.
Wow.
Yes.
That's ballsy, UB.
From how it looks.
All right.
From how it looks.
All right.
And then second, I'm going to take Chelsea. Come second. Very close to that. It's going to be a close one. It's not going to be a landslide like the previous seasons and stuff. It's going to be a close one. And also, for the third spot, I'll give it to Arsenal. I know, no. So it's close. Arsenal and City. I think I'll give it to City. Unless Arsenal can solve that the left wing issue they have now. I'll give it to City for the third position. And then City also have most likely Donnarumma coming in, most likely. And if that happens, that's the strengthening of the strengthening. That is so Man City third, Arsenal fourth. That's interchangeable, depending on who signs Donnarumma and who signs a left winger. Sorry. Now that's top 4.
I quite disagree with you, UB.
Okay, let's hear yours.
So in the first position, I want to give it to Manchester City.
Oh my God.
Yes, Manchester City, because
context.
I think Pep Guardiola will want to retain the title after being left out last season. So I will give it to Manchester City. And second, I'll give it to Liverpool. Because with the signings and money they've spent, they should be up there. Then third, I'll give third to Chelsea. I think Chelsea will come third.
Okay.
And fourth, I'll give it to Arsenal.
Wow, Arsenal are so far down.
Yes.
That's crazy.
They come fourth. Then Manchester United, fifth.
Before Tottenham.
Before Tottenham.
Wow.
Sixth.
Wow.
So we'll see at the end of the season how it pans out.
I want to talk about this Man City I'm putting first. Why? Because Guardiola. We found out last season that it is not about the coach.
Yeah.
Because Guardiola tried everything.
Yeah.
That last season it didn't work. Yeah. Even into the Club World Cup, he had bought. In fact, I don't think any player. I think maybe one or two players have come after the Club World Cup. He got those players in the Club World Cup, and then they were not still. I think it did not Al Hilal that knocked them out. Knocked them out of the Club World Cup. Yes. They were not convincing enough. For me, I understand why you think Guardiola. I mean, this first season, if he doesn't win the league this season, this is going to be the first season that Guardiola goes back-to-back seasons without winning the league. Yes. So I guess statistics back you, but then I don't see it happening. Well, let's go on. That's fine.
All right, UB does not see City becoming champions. Before we go to the fixtures, UB, congratulations to Burnley, Leeds, and Sunderland, as this season they'll be playing in the Premier League. So hopefully none of them gets to relegate at the end of the season.
Hopefully they don't all relegate.
hopefully
seasons straight now.
People who are getting promotion, that's what they take go. Hopefully, guys, don't get relegated this season. Friday night football, UB, Liverpool, Bournemouth. What should we expect from this game? We saw Bournemouth last season, different team entirely. They were phenomenal last season, and we saw Liverpool champions. What should we expect from this game, UB?
Bournemouth has not done business. Like, they don't have incomings, a lot of incomings, but they have a lot of
outgoings,
essential poison to Real Madrid. They have Kekes
who left to Liverpool.
Yeah. Important for that defense.
Yeah.
Very, very essential people for that defense.
Yeah.
And not replacing those people. I'm very sorry, but I don't think they are going to be able to withstand what Liverpool are going to bring, because Liverpool, I mean, we are going to be having, of course not going to be for that game, but we are having Isaac, and Ekitike already showed that he can score goals.
Yes.
He has shown.
Yes.
So we are expecting Liverpool to start firing. We know what Salah can do. We all know at this point now, we don't need to be asking. Those are constants. Yes. Salah is going to perform.
Of course.
And the defenders are fit. And they've strengthened the defense. Liverpool I'm talking about now. Yeah. The midfield, it's what we know it to be the midfield that we won the league. Mm-hmm. So this one has both players now. Yes, everybody's expecting them to be better. But Bournemouth, instead of buying players, they sold their best players. Hudson is arguably I think it was their best player of the season.
Yes, last season. Yes.
And you sold him. And there hasn't been any notable replacement for that guy. So I think Liverpool are going to win that match.
So I think statistics favors Liverpool in this fixture. They won all of their last 5 meetings against Bournemouth. They won all. And the last time, for a matter of fact, Bournemouth has beaten Liverpool UB is way back 2022. And it was a 1-0. And since then, it has been bashing from Liverpool to Bournemouth.
Ouch.
Do we expect the same bashing? Do we expect all 3 points
for
Liverpool?
3 points.
Wow.
A draw is a lot for Liverpool, really.
Yeah.
Because with the money you spent, you cannot be drawing to people that lost players.
But we know that money does not play this game. And sometimes you may sign players with huge amount of money and they end up disappointing too.
Yes, that's true. But then we've already seen signs.
True.
So we're speaking from the signs we have seen. The game we watched against Crystal Palace, the Community Shield, we saw that there were signs of, okay, they can do this there. So I fully expect Liverpool to win that match.
Moving on, we'll see Aston Villa take on Newcastle. This will be a very big match to keep an eye on. Aston Villa against Newcastle. Newcastle can they be able to beat Aston Villa away from home?
Newcastle has not made a lot of signings. I think it's just 2. And then we all know the situation around Isaac
Yeah.
and all that. So right now, they don't have a striker.
Yeah.
My real, what I want to see about in this game is how the whole situation surrounding the Isaac situation is going to affect
The entire team
the
and
entire
the way they
team
play.
the way they play that day.
Hopefully, it doesn't what do you call it now? Doesn't impact on the team negatively.
Hopefully, but I'm taking a draw because I don't see the teams. I don't really see any. Maybe Elanga does something special, but then we also have somebody in Aston Villa do something special too.
Yeah.
So I'm expecting a draw. Maybe
Very
a
true.
1-1 or 2-2 draw. Just
Very
expecting
true.
a draw.
You'll be going forward. We'll see Wolves take on Manchester City. You'll be the stats for this game is quite a lot. You'll be Man City has demolished Wolves in the past 10 meetings, back to back to back to back to back to back in all competitions. You'll be anywhere City sees Wolves, straight win, all 3 points. Really change this weekend.
I'm not seeing it. I'm very sorry. I'm not seeing it because Wolves, they've done a few businesses. They've done businesses. I think they've bought a few players in and there, here and there. But have they bought the players, the quality of players that Man City has?
No,
No,
definitely no.
and we all know Man City is going to get better. They're not going to get worse for sure. So I am keeping a win, and that is not even. I don't think Wolves pose any kind of threat to City in any way. I really don't expect any upsets from that.
Okay, straight to Super Sunday UB. Was in London derby. Chelsea welcome the Community Shield holders, Crystal Palace. This game UB will test the Chelsea and the signings they've made this season.
Yes.
And we've seen the way Crystal Palace plays. They play very sweet football, and the way they play is very interesting and entertaining. Can we see Chelsea start the season with a win against Crystal Palace?
This game is going to determine if Chelsea are going to be up there or they're going to struggle. Because I tipped them to come second, but in the back of my mind, I also want them to win the league, obviously. But then this game now, we know what they did to Manchester City. I'm talking about Crystal Palace now.
Yes.
We know what they did to Liverpool. So we all know that this team has got it.
Yes.
They have it. They don't need to. I don't think they need to convince us anymore. They have it. We know they have it.
Yeah.
So if Chelsea gets a convincing win against Crystal Palace, I am just going to I will switch my prediction. I'm switching Liverpool for Chelsea. If convincing me, I'm not talking about a narrow win, 1-0, 2-1. I'm talking if they can win Crystal Palace with a 2-goal margin, even just to win. So what I'm expecting with what I've watched from both teams, I'm expecting a worthy game. But then I know that Chelsea has a lot more quality. And the good part is this quality is not just coming from the usual suspect, Cole Palmer. Everybody knows his ability. Nobody is that's his abilities. The thing now is it's going to come from a lot of other places. So depending on who the coach decides to start on the right wing, we have Estevao and Neto. So if you decide to start any of them there,
well, I think he will likely start Neto over Estevao.
If he starts Neto, so we know Neto likes to cut in across. If he takes maybe 1 or 2 times, he will run towards the goal, but then he likes to cut in across. And now that we know that there is somebody, whether Delap or João Pedro in that box that is clinical enough to convert the chances. Last season they had a lot of chances. Chelsea were one of the teams that created the most of chances last season, but then the issue was with the striker conversion. So now that we know that there's somebody that can convert these chances, I expect Chelsea to win that match. So the creativity now is not going to just come from Kopama. We also have the Gittins, because I feel like we're going to start Gittins on that wing, because I don't think there's another person.
Most likely.
The only reason why he will not start Gittins in that match is if he wants to bring Neto to the right side, and play Estevao against in left. I don't see him starting, because that would be too much pressure for the young 18-year-old man. So I feel like he's going to start Gittins and play Neto here. And if that happens, Gittins also is a creator on his own. We all know what Caicedo and Enzo can bring to the team. We all know what Kopama can bring. But don't forget, even the striker himself, I'm saying that is if João Pedro is starting, if the striker is a creator, he can create, he can drop back, create, and go back and score. So we know, so the creativity is going to come from a lot of places. A lot of places. The Club World Cup final, we saw the creativity, Sanchez creating chances from long range. We saw Malo Gusto creating chances. And we know Correa has the ability to also
Move forward.
So the thing I am happy about Chelsea this season is the creativity can come from anywhere. It's not going to come from just one person or just two people. It can come from anywhere. So we're going to be expecting the creativity from anywhere. So I expect us to win that match.
Okay.
It might not be as comfortable or as smooth as, but expect just to win that match.
Crystal Palace coming to this season has grit. This team has belief in themselves with their victory over Liverpool and their success with Chelsea. I don't think even last season Chelsea didn't get a win over them.
Yes,
They played 1-1 in both legs, and with this belief themselves, do you think? I don't see Chelsea winning all the 3 points or getting all the 3 points.
I wanted to add, there's something that might disorganize the Crystal Palace team a bit. The whole thing around Eze might be leaving.
Yes,
he might be leaving. Yeah. So hopefully it's disorganized. I would really love for it to disorganize them.
But I expect him to start. He will start.
Of course he will start. They don't have a choice.
Yeah.
So if it's coaches that have luxury of players that can say, yeah, your future is not sure, stay here. You have Eze in your team. He has not gone out. In fact, if he's going the next day, he's playing this today.
Yeah.
You don't have luxury for that. Nobody will have Eze and then keep him when he has not done anything.
Very true.
I don't think, but I'm just saying about the players' mentality. When you know, our main man is going, so that kind of thing has the way of messing with your mentality and be like, oh, why are we even struggling? The main man is leaving. You get. So that's what I'm thinking.
Your scoreline, UB?
Scoreline 2-0.
2-0.
Yes.
Favor of Chelsea.
Favor of Chelsea, obviously. 2-0
2-0 in favor of Chelsea, according to UB. So straight to the biggest game of the week. Manchester United up against Arsenal. UB. United brought in attack. UB. They struggled with scoring goals last season, and Arsenal, most likely the same, struggled with number 9 as a whole. Arsenal has brought in Gyökeres. United has brought in Sesko, Kunha, and Mbeumo. So I'm expecting goals. And UB, before I ask you this important question,
okay.
United has not won Arsenal in the Premier League. Will be over 5 games. In fact, their last win came in 2022 in the Premier League. United has not beaten Arsenal, and Arsenal has transformed into a better team. Unfortunately, they brought in an out-and-out striker. United also has brought in an out-and-out striker. What do we expect from this encounter, UB?
It's going to be an interesting one, because so it is very nice that they both. I wish I had. In fact, don't mind what I said. Crystal Palace is that right now from what they have played. Crystal Palace is that they can give you that strong game that you used to determine if your team is up there yet or if you still have a lot to do. Now this game now is going to tell Manchester United or Arsenal if they are done with the market or if they still have a lot to do. Transfer window is still open. Yeah. So they've brought in, to me, Arsenal has done the better business. Personally, this is why I'm saying that, because first off, they bought 2 Premier League proven players. 2. And they are not 15 goals. They are not just Premier League proven. Premier League proven with goals. Do you get?
Yeah.
And now they brought a striker that we know knows how to score. Yes, he misses some, but we know he knows how to score. As far as he has people creating that for him, I expect Man U to give Arsenal a game, a really tough game that day. But then, the part where Man U's midfield is shaky, very, very shaky. Yeah. Because Ugarte has not been himself. Casemiro has gone to that stage where we'll be like, oh, veteran.
Yeah.
Then after we call a veteran, you doing things. That is
A
where
veteran, a veteran.
that is where Casemiro is now. So the intensity, and now the midfield of Arsenal has the likes of Declan Rice, Nogard,
Should be Mendy and
Subimendi,
Odegaard.
Odegaard. So that midfield is packed. That midfield is packed. So if he has options, if he decides to just go with three out of those four, he has an option from the bench that can come in and still do a good job.
Yeah.
What do Man U have? Fernandes in the midfield.
Of course, we know he's...
And maybe Menu. And Man first back, all those names are names that we are supposed to be, but then we know they are not there. We've not really seen them play in a high level game to know what they can deliver. So I feel like, and the defense too, Man U has not got it. The defense is somehow the keeper department. Man U has not fixed that. Onana is still there. So we just want to watch out and see how this is going to play out. But they are playing against an Arsenal that had the best defense in the Premier League last season. Arguably the best. No, not arguably. They had the best defense. Obviously, they conceded the least goals.
Yeah.
Best defense and very good midfield. The only thing that they might use and finish Man U is if they are more clinical than Man U. They are more clinical, yes. Because Man U has the strikers. They have the wingers, the Cunha and the Mbeumo and the Sesko. But the only person we know can create for Gyökeres is Saka and maybe Odegaard. But Odegaard has this thing where he likes to hug the wing with Saka. He's playing with Saka. He doesn't understand what's going on the other wing. So if it's because I'm thinking, because I don't know why Arteta likes just to follow. He did it there, so I think he should do it here. He did it there. It don't work here, but me I can do it better here. We played Madueke on the left wing. It just was okay, but it did not work. We cannot say yes. Oh, Madueke was excellent, magnificent from that wing, and he bought him now. Preseason is I saw him play Madueke from that wing, so we now know that okay, that means that is what he bought Madueke for. Because at first we thought he was buying him as a backup for Saka, but then we realized that maybe he bought him to play in that wing with Martinelli doing Traficator of our own. Glimpse of brilliance here and there. So if he decides to start with Madueke, well, I doubt. I think he will start with the normal Martinelli. Start Martinelli. I don't really see enough lots coming from Martinelli. Try to start from there. Then there's going to have to be Arsenal defense against the mad attack and how much, because he needs to choke. Man, you have to choke that midfield. If they want to get anything from that game, they have to choke that midfield. Use the attack, but choke the midfield. Choke the midfield because the midfield is where Arsenal are going to use against you for sure.
Because they have a better midfield.
They have the better midfield. They have a striker that just put him inside, go choke head, Sesko. You've seen the videos, you've seen the clips of how he can jump higher than the post and all that shit. You've seen all that. So it's just now left for people to create it for him. But I'm seeing Man U conceding. I'm also seeing Arsenal conceding. So it's going to be an interesting game for sure.
True, it's going to be an interesting game. I don't know why I'm tipping this game to go towards Arsenal, because I feel Arsenal will build from what they have had from last season, and the only deficiency they had last season was the number 9, and they've done well, to fix that. And that is a massive upgrade to the Arsenal team. You're bringing in a striker who had arguably the highest number of goals last season, and a striker who scored over 50 goals, is not a team to joke with. And against Manchester United, who is coming from a bad season and wants to turn their fortune around, and your first game is against an Arsenal who finished second in the league. That will be a big test for Manchester United. And I think I'm just giving this game all to Arsenal.
I just slightly disagree with you. I disagree with you because I've seen a few games from Man U. They were not excellent, but then they knew. I think they are getting the pattern the coach wants to play bit by bit. They're getting the pattern, and with the players, those players now, I saw maybe Mount was getting fit and playing better. Ugarte was the only weak link. Ugarte is such a weak link in that team. Such a weak link. He just needs to get players to understand that with those their positions in that his three-man defense better. Once he gets those done, because obviously Maguire is pretty their best defender. Pretty much their best defender, so he's solid on that defense. Just that midfield is the only problem man you have. So I disagree with you that are going to continue. Arsenal, please, please. I'm going to say Man U are going to win
Scoreline
by 2-1.
2-1.
Yes, Man U win 2-1.
Well, I would disagree with you.
Okay.
I'm giving it to 2-0 to Arsenal.
2-0.
United will not score.
So you feel like Bemo is a joke?
No, it's not
That is
necessarily a
literally
joke
what you just said.
because Arsenal has a good defense,
Okay.
and I don't think United has what it takes to push Arsenal to the limit to even getting a goal.
Bemo and Kuna are a joke to you.
I don't care, but
And you keep repeating the same thing.
yes, not necessarily a joke, but I don't think it has the power to push Arsenal to the limit. 2-0 to Arsenal.
Wow. So that's why I said Sesko is
Yes,
a joke.
I know. I'm not saying Sesko is a joke, but I'm saying Arsenal will get all 3 points. You'll be finally, before we go, highest goal scorer, who will emerge highest scorer in the Premier League this
Oh
season.
my god. So obviously you know he's going to be biased. But
Please don't be biased.
I shouldn't be biased.
Yes.
Haaland.
Haaland.
Erling Haaland. I'm
All
not
right.
seeing anybody else. Clearly.
Yeah, Erling Haaland, and I think Isak, if he makes this big money move to Liverpool.
You say Ketike a joke to you.
Isak, UB, will start ahead of
Ketike.
yes. If he makes that move eventually.
Wow.
Yes, he will. He will.
Wow.
But I'm tipping anyway, Salah to still push Haaland. But I think Haaland, Salah.
So Haaland in a bad season. Last season.
Yeah.
What did he end up as?
Second highest goal scorer.
I think it was okay, Salah had more goals.
Yes, Salah had more goals.
In a bad season.
Yeah. Second highest goal scorer.
In a bad season.
Where Chelsea doesn't have a striker, Arsenal doesn't have a striker, United doesn't have a striker.
And Haaland missed a lot of games.
This is
a lot of games.
The competition for the golden boots will be
crazy.
so fierce because of the players brought into the Premier League.
Hopefully. Because we all know season starts and then we start seeing
different things. Yeah, hopefully
I want to see what I want this season is because everybody has bought players. Tottenham shocked me. Yeah. Tottenham are going for the Savios, are going for the oh my god. So Tottenham are showing that okay, we are ready. We are ready. Yeah. Man, you said there's no money, but they are buying players. Yeah. They are going for Baleba.
Yes.
Do you know how much Brighton are
saying? Over 100 million.
So they do have money.
Well, let's leave Manchester United with their money. So guys, in the comment section, don't forget to drop your predictions for the week 1 in this week or in this 2025-2026 English Premier League season. Highest goal scorer, who will emerge as the highest scorer, and who will emerge as the best player, and who will finish top 4 in the English Premier League this season. So guys, don't forget to subscribe, like, share for more football fans, reaction, analysis, and in-depth analysis